I would now like to congratulate Carrie Nguyen for achieving the rank of Salutatorian for the 2021 graduating class of Wethersfield High School. Carrie Nguyen has a competitive spirit that motivates her to master any challenge she faces. She takes great pride and satisfaction in excelling academically while remaining well-balanced with her extracurricular activities. Carrie's resume of activities is robust. She's been the vice president of her senior class for the past 2 years. Carrie was also a member of the student council, math team, and Skills 21 club. She has contributed greatly to our musical program by participating in the string ensemble and with the musical theater pit orchestra for the productions of Fiddler on the Roof and the Addams Family. Outside of school, Carrie volunteered to crochet stuffed animals for the Mercy House. She is focused on the development of younger students through volunteering at the Festival Orchestra and the Family Hour of Code. She was included in a student panel for Expo Fest kickoff with Ed Advance. Carrie is a member of the National Honor Society, National Social Studies Honor Society, and Spanish National Honor Society. In her junior year, Carrie was a semi-finalist with the Connecticut Scholars Essay Contest and also received the Harvard Book Award. This fall, Carrie will be attending the University of Connecticut, where she will be majoring in biomedical engineering. Carrie's passion for helping others will be woven in her medical career path. WHS will truly miss this caring, passionate, and engaged student. I am honored to introduce to you the salutatorian of the class of 2021, Carrie Nguyen.
Good evening, fellow graduates. As you all know, my name is Carrie, and I'm so excited and honored to be delivering the salutatorian speech here today. With everything that has gone on in the past year, from COVID to murder hornets to breakout rooms, we've all been able to persevere and come to a point where we are ready to close this chapter of our lives and move on to bigger and better things. Who would have thought that that random half day where we went to Village Pizza for lunch with all our friends would be the last time? Who would have thought that the day before our 2-week coronation would be one of our last goodbyes? I too wish that we could have had a regular senior year, but I am so happy that we got to have our senior picnic, get to spend graduation here together without masks, go to Safe Grad, and dance together at prom. We definitely do not give ourselves enough credit for pushing through this tough year, but we should, especially today, as it is a day dedicated to celebrating us and all of our accomplishments. In spite of these hardships, while we may have been socially distanced and physically apart from each other, I think this year has united us as a class more than we ever have been united before. As Vice President, I would like to say that during the planning of prom and other activities, I was able to talk to many people in this class who I would have never spoken to before, and I'm very thankful for that. I think our class is an amazing example of ambition and making sure our voices are heard. I hope this is something we can all take away from our time here in Wethersfield once we split off and go our own ways. I would like to start off by thanking all of the faculty and staff here at Wethersfield High School. The principals, teachers, counselors, cooks, librarians, and custodians all truly want to see us succeed. Mr. Bowles taught us to always assume that we're wrong and to make adjustments to try and reach perfection. He also taught us that it's better to play a loud note wrong than to play quietly. Dr. Gorton taught us many things, the most important being no dating until you're 25. Thank you to these teachers and the many others who were patient with us, even when all they could see during some classes were colorful bubbles with letters on them. I would also like to take a moment to thank Mr. Nick for being not only an amazing teacher, but an amazing person in general. I and so many others at Wethersfield High School are incredibly grateful for his optimism and the joy that he brought to those whose lives he touched. Without these wonderful teachers, we wouldn't be where we are today, so for that I say thank you. Thank you for never giving up, for never letting us down, and never turning around and deserting us. I would like to especially thank Mr. Carr, my smart, talented, and athletic history teacher, who definitely did not tell me to say that. I think I speak for all of us when I say that we are thankful for our families, even if they were being painfully loud in the background while we needed to unmute ourselves in our Google Meets. But in all seriousness, thank you to our parents for the endless support, to those who traveled here to come watch us graduate, and to those who are supporting us from home. A wise man once told me that if we take every year that we've been alive, every day and every moment that we've been on this planet and double it, we will only be in our 30s. Now that's only a few years older than 29-year-old Mrs. Tab. Take it a second to think about that. What I'm getting at is that it's okay if you don't have everything figured out right now. I certainly don't have everything figured out. When we leave here today, we're not going to remember high school for the grades that we got. We're going to remember the relationships we formed and the memories that we made during our time here in Wethersfield. I remember singing the alphabet vacation in kindergarten. I remember trading silly bands and showing off our rainbow loom bracelets. I remember singing and dancing along to Despacito without knowing what the words meant. I remember Senor Mangino standing at the entrance to our school in a taco costume saying "Hola, taco" to everybody as they walked in. I remember Mr. Carr taking our international studies class into the wintergreen woods for a lesson and us getting attacked by bees. As individuals, we will all have different memories from the people sitting next to us, but something we have in common is that these seemingly small memories are actually souvenirs that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. Overall, we've learned a lot from our time here at WHS, like how to be more independent from taking online classes, how to be strong and resilient, and how to wash our hands in extremely hot water from the 4th floor bathrooms. Even though we wish we could have had a normal year, we still have so many memories to be grateful for. I am so proud of each and every one of you for how far we've come, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie.